Well, it's 15 till 8 in the morning, and we're getting started back on trail after a lovely stay at the Sterling Inn in Caratunk. And it looks like we're going to go uphill on rocks and roots right away, so let's turn the camera around. Well, as you saw by the sign, our next goal is Shaw's and 37.4 miles. And we're giving ourselves 3 days to do that, and that's generous. We'll take a zero there before launching into the 100-mile wilderness and the last stretch toward Katahdin. So we just came down this steep slope here. It's been a lot of erosion here. And we'll make a crossing of this creek. So we've come 6 miles from the Kennebec River and Highway 201, and we're going to take a break here at Pleasant Pond Lean-To. We've been at it for close to 3 hours, I think, without a break. So should be a little lean-to down here, and we can have a substantial break. Well, it's about 1 o'clock, and we just finished our lunch here on top of Middle Mountain. After going over Pleasant Pond, great views from up there. And now we're going to descend down, hit some flat for a while, and then try to get another 7 miles by 6 o'clock or so. And there's a shelter there with campsites. That's the target. I think we finally completed the biggest part of the descent, and now we've got 3.5 miles to the target shelter, so it's a little after 3 o'clock, so we should be able to make that. Scenery's been varying from hardwood forest to pine nursery to muddy bog to rocky ascent and descent to root maze, but that's kind of how it goes here. Sometimes you get all of them at once. We get to walk along this road for a while, which is also right next to this huge pond, as they call them in Maine. This might be a lake in other places. It's beautiful. So we just crossed this clear little stream that is our water source, and not quite to the shelter, but that's okay because that's where the chaos is. And back off the trail over here is a nice little spot. So I think this is going to be home for the night. It's 5 o'clock and the Serenity shuttle has landed at trail mile 2060.6 for a 14.6 mile day. Given the late start, that's pretty good. I'll take that on the first day out. And we got up and over Pleasant Pond Mountain and Middle Mountain to boot. Navigated a bunch of mud and roots and a descent. So tomorrow we head over a couple little mountains to start with, and then finish the day on a long flat. And that should leave us something like 22 miles left to get to Monson. So we should be able to make that in 2 days easy. And we'll take a zero at Monson and head into the 100-mile wilderness. So thanks for hiking with me, and remember, we're doing the impossible. That makes us mighty.